Ladies and genitals, welcome back to my main channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to auramaxx like a god or a goddess, because hello,
I just wanna
hello,
be your sweetheart.
hello,
Fucking come here.
hello,
Give me your heart.
hello.
Just you and me.
Wait, why do I keep saying hello in the book?
I can fucking breathe.
I'm wearing a really long beautiful dress right now. You can't see it, you just have to imagine it. If you saw my long beautiful dress, you would be overcome with beauty that you would have a heart attack. So I'm saving lives out here. Before I continue, there is a part 2 to this on my second channel, also coming out today. How to auramaxx like a god goddess. So first of all, what the fuck is this whole like maxing thing? It's basically like a trend on TikTok. You live under a rock if you don't know what looksmaxxing is. I'm just adding maxing to anything. It's just how to get the most out of something. So how do you lifemaxx as someone who at the ripe age of 24 has lifemaxxed herself so hard that I think I'm at least a decade ahead of where I'm supposed to be, you know? Whether that's good or bad, whether I'm tired or not, besides the point. The point is, I am a lifemaxxing pro. There are 10 areas that you need to master in order to lifemaxx. Let me change my spatula, I don't like this. My tripod. 10 areas. Number 1, you need to design your life, which means you need to know exactly where you're going. If you do not have any vision, you're blind, you're purposeless, you don't even know where you're driving in the car, roaming around, hoping that you're gonna end up somewhere. You need to have a destination. You need to design your life. What does this mean? Guys, watch this video, watch that video, this video. I have so many. What do you want?
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 I have to go.
Figure that out. What is your purpose? What are your goals? Reverse engineer your goals. What are your values? What does your life look like? Like, where do you want to be? This is a really good video to watch if you want to learn more about this. But you need to literally design how you want your life to look, because without that, you cannot even embody that energy. And yes, you are purposeless and you are directionless. To get to where you want to go, it is your habits which is going to take you there. It's not like one day you just wake up and you're at your destination. It's your habits that is going to get you to your destination. And number 2, guys, you need to have physical mastery. You need to be healthy. We talk about this in the Game of Life video and a lot of my videos, but if you do not have your health, you have nothing. Why do you think entrepreneurs prioritize their health? Why do you think they do the cold showers? They eat healthy. Brian Johnson invests millions every single year into biohacking himself, because if you can biohack and you are healthy, you're going to get more done than the average person. For example, I have a sleep disorder and I did not know this for majority of my life until one day I just woke up and I was like, I'm like actually awake. I'm like wide awake right now, and I didn't want to nap the whole day and I had an abundance of energy. I cannot to this day, and with my doctors, pinpoint why during that period of 5 days it happened. And after that, I returned back to normal. That's when I realized there was something wrong with how I was sleeping. In those 5 days, I accomplished more than I had accomplished in the previous months, because I just had so much energy and I was like, wow, this is actually what it feels like to be a normal human. And then I had to go do my sleep study. It just goes to show, if you are not in optimal health, you are going to be so fatigued and you simply cannot do what a normal person can do. It will be a lot harder for you. Even if you don't know what the hell your lifestyle design is yet, focus on your physical mastery at least. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. And also, working out, it teaches you a lot of discipline. 3rd, mental mastery. Mental motherfucking mastery. What does that mean? It means mental mastery is basically our thoughts. Our thoughts create our reality. It rules our world. If you think you're sick, you're sick. If you think you're broke, you're going to be broke forever. If you think you're going to be a billionaire, hey, who's to say you can't? The only thing stopping you is your mind. You need to have discipline not only with your body, but with your thoughts. You need to have a resilient mindset as well, that growth mindset, to be able to bounce back from setback. The difference between people who are successful and those who are not is grit, discipline, and perseverance, which all comes back to our mental mastery. If you do not master these 3 things, you're going to fail. I've told this story a lot. I have failed so many goddamn times. I failed and failed and failed over and over again. My mum even said to me at some point, Simone, you need to give up, you need to give up, you need to focus on your school and get like a normal job. I didn't. I kept pursuing it. Even YouTube, I failed for 2 years. Every video I'm like, this is the video that's going to blow me up. I kept failing, and you know what? I kept going, and I would write in my notebook every day, you're gonna blow up on YouTube. Guys, when I hit 1 milli, 7 p.m. fry, 95 degrees, I'm gonna pull out the notebooks and you're going to see all my journal entries. Actually, I talked about it here. You need to have grit, determination, perseverance, and that's the only way you're going to get there. And that aligns with your lifestyle design. If you have that goal, you know where you want to go, you'll be able to have that determination. You can also use visualization, affirmations, meditation to help you get into that state. This can tie into the next point, but you need to have emotional mastery as well. If we allow ourselves to be controlled by our emotions, you are a very reckless and dangerous person. Not only in your career, but in your relationships and just your general life. You need to know how to hold back those emotions, especially if you're someone who's very reactive and very angry. You need to figure out the root of this. And you need to have a toolkit in order to manage these emotions so you don't have such outbursts. Imagine if I was younger and when I put so much effort into a video and I did badly. Imagine if I just cried and I gave up and I didn't want to film anymore. I would have never been here today. You need to cultivate a strong inner state, a state knowing that you are safe. If your mindset is strong enough in general, this will help regulate your emotions. You can get therapy. You can clear out your blockages and your trauma if you're into that spiritual stuff, which we'll go into spiritual mastery in a bit. But I think, okay, let's go into it now. Spiritual mastery. I think it is so beneficial to have a faith, whether that is a religion or it is simply being spiritual. There are so many benefits to having a faith. And studies have proven it time and time again, people who are religious and have a faith, they're actually happier, because imagine how freeing it is knowing that you are protected by something and you're surrendering to something greater than you. Guys, I'm a manifestation channel as well. You guys know I believe in creating your reality, manifestation, all that. Some people say to me, oh, I don't believe in manifestation because how can I just sit and think about something, then it happens, and without actually working hard to achieve my goals. And that is where you guys are not that knowledgeable. Sorry about it. In an ideal world, the most powerful manifestor ever is going to sit there and get into that state, and it will simply manifest into that person's reality. But guess what? You must be the world's best manifestor to be able to do that, which is actually pretty rare. What is more likely to happen in most people's cases is you will get opportunities then to act upon getting your desire. For example, let's say you're some random teenager at home and yes, you want to own $1 billion tech startup. You don't even have an idea yet. You're sitting there, you're getting into the state. The most powerful manifestor in the world is somehow gonna manifest that tech startup. Like, there will be a bridge of incidents. Sorry, that is rare and very magical. Not impossible, but very magical. What is more likely to happen is that suddenly you start to manifest ideas. Oh, I got an idea for my startup now. I just got introduced to this person who's going to introduce me to someone else. And that's how it happens. So I think it's so beneficial to have a faith and to believe in something. And when the times get difficult, you can look up to someone and be like, yo, help me, please. Relationship mastery. Relationship mastery can go back to your emotions as well. So specifically, let's talk about romantic relationships right now. If you're in a toxic relationship, this is going to be the #1 thing holding you back. When I was with my first boyfriend, guys, I was 19. I cried every single day. I completely lost my vision and my purpose for life as well. And when I got out of that toxic relationship, boom, my career skyrocketed and I knew exactly what I had to do in my life. Sometimes your partner is your biggest enemy. And imagine if you are in a toxic relationship, that person is just literally draining you of life. So you need to have that emotional mastery to get out of that relationship. You need to also evaluate everyone in your circle. Do you even like them? Are they going places? You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with most. So if your group are losers, you're going to be a loser as well, simply by association. Financial mastery. This looks different for every single person. To you, financial mastery might look like, oh, I need to make a lot of money. I'm in debt. I mean, if you're in debt, the first thing is obviously to try and get out of debt. Look at your expenditure. Watch this video, by the way. But you want to be able to put money away, not just into savings, but investments. I mean, you can do ETFs. It's so simple. You don't need to have that much knowledge. And then when you're making more money, you can work on growing your finances. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, and that looks different for every single person. Purpose and career mastery. So guys, if you are in a job you hate, you need to ask yourself, am I wasting my life? Is life long enough for me to be working in a job that I hate, a job that makes me miserable? If you're not earning enough from your job, what skills can I learn to make me earn more from this job or from another job? You need to have purpose as well. Studies also prove time and time again, people who lack purpose in life and in their career, they die earlier. A lot of women, they become housewives and then they lose all purpose. Before they had a job, they had a career, and then a man came into their life, the man's their purpose now. Maybe they're a stay-at-home girlfriend and they're so empty. So then they have children and the children become their purpose. Then the children leave home and they're empty again. Common situation, especially for mothers. Single mothers, that child is your life, your reason for living and doing everything, and then suddenly that child's gone, you have no purpose. We need to have a purpose that is bigger than ourselves. If we're always just chasing money, for example, oh, I'm building this company because of money, you'll be empty. And also it'll be harder for you to actually be disciplined and persevere. Next, social mastery. This can go back to career a little bit. Yo, learn to auramaxx. Watch the video. I think it'll be out today. Learn to auramaxx. Become more charismatic. Be better at talking to people. Expand your circle. Go out there more. If you live in a boring ass city and you know that city's not going to take you to where you want to go, figure out, reverse engineer how the fuck you can get out of that city. You need to go to networking events. We all hate them. We hate networking events. Trust me, I was at a networking event in Dubai the other day. Guys, I came home and I slept for 9 hours afterwards. Especially being a young woman at this type of event, you're just being hit on by every single man. If you have a good circle, that's going to open so many doors for you. I think if you're single, the ultimate dating plan is actually to just build a high quality circle, because those people, your friends, are going to be able to introduce you to other high quality people. I got a comment a long time ago, I think it was on my data collection video, and people were like, how are you meeting like these types of men? And I'm like, it's because my circle is good. Like, my friends are very accomplished, so they introduce you to people. Like, that's just how it goes. So yeah, I think that's a better dating strategy than being on the dating apps, to be honest, but each to their own. And guys, finally, I want to leave you with something. Whatever you want, you can achieve. It is completely within your reach. Manifestation, we use, yes, hard work, tangible work in the physical 3D world, but if we compare it with the spiritual and manifestation, you're going to just achieve it so much faster. So I'm very connected to like the divine, I guess. I just really believe in the divine and I believe, this is my belief, that I'm in control, yes, but I do believe there's a higher plan as well. And sometimes I don't want to manipulate the higher plan, which is why if a person comes into my life and I'm like, fuck, like I wanted it so badly to be you, but I just know deep in my soul that it is not that person, that they are a lesson, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm not gonna purposely manifest them back, even though I can. I'm just going to surrender the pain and try to move on. And that goes through everything in your life. We have control, we are the creator, but there is a divine higher plan. I also believe whatever we want, you want it for a reason. For example, my quality list of what I want in a person, sometimes my friends read it and they're like, oh, I wouldn't want this thing in a man. And it's so hyper specific. And I'm like, yeah, because that is my person. That is like what I want, and I clearly, like, I want it for a reason, because I'm meant to have that person, which is why you hear time and time again, oh, I manifested the exact person from my list, because it's already predestined. I went on a tangent, but yeah, the key to auramaxxing as well is to absolutely be able to embody that state that you already have what you want. Guys, I want you to imagine that in 2 years or even 1 year, you have everything. How are you gonna feel? Like, literally, how are you gonna feel? Will it stress you out actually? Is your subconscious like pushing back, going, no, I don't deserve it? Figure it out. Actually, I went in depth about this on this video, so check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Ich liebe dich. Tschüss.
Fear, fun, fear, love, and shout of dogs forever. Do the stronger for you. Norman Rockwell. No hype under, it's just me and you. I got with you on my list. Baddest bitch of the neighborhood kiss. Some no baby kiss kiss. You're in the eye, I like the fire, and as the summer fades away, nothing I can say. You right eye to we make it work. You're beautiful and I'm insane. We're American made. Give me Hallmark, one drink under one lover. Make me happy and blue. Norman Rockwell. No high under, I'll cover it's alright. It's just me and you. Oh God, miss you on my list. It's me, a little kind of bitch. On the street with the neighborhood kids. Selling off, they think you're in the yard. I like the fire as the summer fades away. Do you think we can say you right out to we make it work? American made. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Selling off, bang bang kiss kiss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Signing off, bang bang kiss kiss. Oh God, miss you on my lips. It's me, a little kind of bitch. On the street with the neighborhood kids. Signing off, bang bang kiss kiss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Signing off, bang bang kiss kiss. Yeah. Baby, turn down on. You should probably come over. Hanging around on. You should probably coming over. Oh God, it's on my lips. It's me, a little Venice bitch. Touch me with your fingertips. It's me, a little Venice bitch. Back in the garden, we're getting high now because we're older. In the love of her diamonds, better rings and a clover. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything, ever. Whoa, whoa, whatever. Me, myself, I like diamonds, better rings and a clover. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine, I'd be